Toots.
Yeah, Starlink went down for a little bit. I don't know what
Hey,
happened.
when you bought your irons, did you have to buy each number club or was it
No,
just like
no, irons are a
okay?
set.
Because I had those
Wedges are a
$20
set.
rewards, that I'd never even seen, so I
Hmm.
had opened them all and I got like $22,000.
Nice. It's a lot of
So I need
moonies.
some, but I have like all EA standard clubs, so I'm trying to get some new clubs.
Right.
Golf?
It's not rocket surgery, bud.
EA Sports and the
The
PGA
name
Tour
of the game?
proudly present the
Oh,
season-long race
PGA
for
Tour?
the FedEx Cup. From a stunning setting, Torrey Pines Golf Course in Southern California, it's opening round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open. Situated high on the cliffs overlooking the Pacific Ocean, what a golf course, Torrey Pines, and what a weekend we should have in store as we look at the leaderboard here in round one.
Should say road to the Masters.
We've got a tie at the top at 6 under par. We'll get right out to the action here as we head to the tee at the par 4 first. Here at Torrey Pines, Frank, this Farmers Insurance Open, and our featured golfer here coming off a pretty good showing out at the American Express last week. First cut made, first paycheck as a professional. What would you take from a performance like that?
Well, you just nailed it, Rich. The fact that you get that check, or at least it gets deposited in your account, that's what professional sports is about, right? Earning money. Now you go to a big golf course like Torrey Pines and a chance to do it again, play for another big purse. And this field, too, is stacked. So a good chance to weigh your abilities up once again with the world's best.
Let's bring in Notah Begay, the third man who once shot 59 on the Korn Ferry Tour, went on to win 4 big. It's like to just sort of get your professional career started. Our featured player is coming off what you'd have to say was a promising debut last week, made the cut, first professional paycheck. So what kind of a building experience is that?
Well, success on the PGA Tour is a building process, and some players experience that success early. Others have to build it gradually. Making the cut, posting 72 holes, getting that experience under your belt is what allows you to continue to create momentum as you advance deeper into the season.
I don't have any money. I'm not making money if I can't make a fucking putt.
Too bad. That would have been a good birdie, but not to be.
Yep.
Safely in. It's a par here at the first, and he'll stay at even par. We're here, of course, at Torrey Pines, the South Course. Long history of this event in San Diego, dating back to 1952. It's been here at Torrey since 1968. A lot of great winners. Frank, you've played the course a number of times. Overall, what are the things that a young golfer like this needs to keep in mind this week?
You have to remind yourself it's just a plain, hard, straight-up golf course. And plus, it's going to play every inch of its length because of the marine layer that often comes in. So you have that very dense air. We're obviously at sea level. And plus the Poa annua greens. You're going to miss the odd short putt. You can't let that get to you. You look around the leaderboard, you don't see the same 60-nothings that we saw the week before.
No fairway here. This one in that rough. So now with the ball below his feet, got to be careful this doesn't
Stubbs,
go right.
did you just really walk up and bite me, dude? Hey. Hey. Come here. What's that, buddy? You just chilling? She's in your spot, I see. Let's get up in this one. Yeah, sure. Hmm? Oh, you don't have the plus plus. Well, then there you go. Plus plus.
Good shot again there. Well thought out. Landing the ball short, letting the ball run onto the green. And inside, I'd call that a birdie putt. So that's birdie range.
Am I getting booted again? can't chat with anybody.
Heyo.
Something's going on with my internet.
Oh. Nope.
Yep, I just got booted again. Son of a bitch.
Is orange better than purple, dude?
Hello? Hello? You mind I flop pillow?
Yeah, it is.
I flop pillow?
It is,
I am trying to get this god dogged volume under control.
Whoa. Alright, cool.
Toot, my boy.
What's up? Starlink's having issues.
What's up, Trash? What up, bro? What up, what up? I'm here playing my little kid game.
Am I still live?
I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. Roblox.
And they start me at 2 over.
Yeah, I'm stuck on this thing called Dungeon Quest. But I like it because it's all about leveling up and making your guy stronger and stronger and stronger and.
It's already taken 30 minutes and I haven't even got one fucking game in, man. That sucks. Tough breaks. Thanks, Starlinks.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From a stunning setting, Torrey Pines Golf Course in Southern California, it's opening round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open. Situated high on the cliffs overlooking the Pacific Ocean, what a golf course, Torrey Pines, and what a weekend we should have in store as we look at the leaderboard here in round one. We've got a tie at the top. Meanwhile, our featured golfer will begin already 6 shots off the pace. Let's get right out to the action as we pick things up in progress at the par 4 second.
Where you get this guy called Greg, and you want to fight for Greg, so.
Yeah, this is not a long hole, and that is a big drive here at 2.
Oh, shit. That's Ken, my boy.
The big drive got him here. Now a short one for his second.
Nope. Am I gonna have to send you a headset, Toots?
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right,
couple of
that's aboard, but a lot
no, why?
of green
What's wrong with my
and
headset?
hole.
Because I couldn't hear Keith? No,
Birdie
I don't
putt
know why I
coming
couldn't
up.
hear
We
Keith. I can
go
hear everybody else.
to
It's
Iona
just he's real
Steven.
low.
And I'd say this one has a little bit of right to left in it, though I think
But
all in
yeah,
all,
the,
not a lot up or
the
down.
Arctic Pros. Send them on over.
I have, sadly, my brother's passed away his pulse.
Well, that's good.
That one just going to sneak on by.
Oh, nice.
So, once I'm with my girl, I'm going to ask her. If she's not going to use them, then I'll send them to you. They're brand new.
Oh, okay.
They only cost. I paid for them.
That finished off for par here at the second. And he'll stay at level par.
Wow.
I just gotta ask her because she's the one using my brother's
With La
PS5,
Jolla and the
so.
Blue Pacific in the distance, we move ahead to the picturesque 201-yard par 3 third. Club selection can range from a 9-iron to a hybrid, depending on conditions, and you definitely don't want to be long here.
I hit the water. I had to restart.
That'll happen. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, safely aboard. Pretty big left to righter here for birdie.
Phew, it's a tough shot. Come on. Oh, man, I missed every putt so far.
Underread
It's
that
crazy.
one, and it winds up missing below the hole. So that, safely in, it's a par here at the third. And he'll stay right where he is.
Well, this is just the Farmers Insurance Open. These are like warm-ups.
Oh man,
I'm at even.
Here's one of the really good
and
par
the leader's
fours at
only at
Torrey
-6.
Pines South.
I
Not
mean, I'm
only
not
is
too
it
far off.
scenic,
We're playing
but
Torrey
it's
Pines.
challenging, and it requires a good tee shot, well struck in play, and you're happy to walk away with a par here.
I don't want to skip them because I'm just here for the points. I don't care about what I'm playing.
Boy.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here.
Unbelievable.
Man, long putts. I'm not putting myself in good
Okay,
spots.
center of the green, a good safe shot. Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. This is well back there and into the hill.
I'm at 50. I know that. I don't know what the other thing you said was, but I'm definitely at 50.
Just ideal. Good speed on that putt and just a tap in remaining.
I know it. They're like, no, it's too early for you to win the match.
Right where he is.
Dude, I mean, he set the master. I reset every hole, and I birdied every hole, basically.
Our featured golfer here today had
like,
some
nope,
moments,
back to even
but
for you
maybe
dudes.
not the round one you're looking for,
It's
Frank.
only because
Too many
we're
mistakes,
playing only
Rich.
4 holes. If
Right
he was
now,
playing
don't think
every
about
hole,
the
they
leader.
couldn't do
Just
it to
worry
us.
about improving.
Yeah.
But since he's playing 4 holes, the computer decides how you play the rest of the tournament, and then you lose. They can just pull your they can just pull your points away. So technically, the way we're playing it, yes, the computer decides if we win.
Got some new irons, dude.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Numero uno.
From La Jolla, California, just north of San Diego, live second-round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open. So much to behold here at Torrey Pines, the ocean, the cliffs, the trees, the green grass, the blue sky, maybe even a paraglider or two as we check out the Friday leaderboard. Some good names up there, including our leader. Time to head out to the course as we pick things up on the tee at the long par 5 6th.
And I came back on 2 under. Now I'm 5 back instead of 1. Now I gotta dig myself out of the hole. That I
basically like a Nickelback.
Yeah.
Safely back into the fairway. That was the job at hand, and it's a good end result.
Real bad. Oh my God, I'm hitting the ball terrible. Shit. Me, man. What the hell is going on here? Ooh. Fuck. Needed that.
I think you'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It
More
was
pars.
so
That's
good.
What I need. Who doesn't need a par?
Safely in for par here at the 6th.
Who couldn't use
And he'll
par?
stay right where he is.
Of course, they made me bogey right before this. So.
On to the 7th now, a tough hole here, a winding par 4 at 462 yards. It is the number 1 handicap hole on the South Course,
10 up
and
right
for
now.
good reason. An approach shot from anything other than the fairway is fraught with peril. The canyon beyond, and a deep right front bunker guarding an angled and difficult to hit green. No issues here. That is into the fairway.
Rare driver spec thing from the awards.
Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
125 is the number, just a flick. And the pin, it's in the front portion of the green.
Man. Got a long putt.
Mishit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All of the above, maybe. That's a little bit of a head scratcher. It wasn't that hard a shot.
Oh, it doesn't hurt to leave it short when you do that. Well done. That is a birdie from off the green. Some tough par 3s on this South Course. Here's another one, the 177-yard 8th. This hole deceptively uphill. Might be worth grabbing an extra club, maybe even 2, to cut through this ocean air and cover that deep front bunker.
That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
Well, next week the California swing continues. We head up the coast to Pebble Beach. There's nothing like it. The AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am.
Yeah, it started all those years ago with all the Hollywood stars. The great Ben Crosby used to be called the clam bake. But look what it's turned into now. Now golfers are the stars. And if you want to be part of this, there is no better place. Come to Pebble Beach.
Eight-foot putt here. Oh, that is right on the precipice of going down. But I do believe it's going to stay out. That one finished off. It's a bogey here at number 8. And that's going to move him back down to even par.
I gotta go. I'll see you guys.
Well, this is a strong par 5 to close out this front side. It measures 615 yards. Obviously, it's going to be reachable into by only the longest hitters. But still, if you play it the right way, drive in the fairway. So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough.
Yeah.
And that's where you need to be, back into the fairway on this par 5.
What are you playing, Trash?
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
Look here at birdie.
And this one probably needs an extra nudge just to get it up that slope, but overall, it's not a difficult one.
You gotta press L1, L2. Good luck with me.
Let's go.
Oh, well, I'm fucking this up royally.
Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par.
Can't get out of even.
Always nice to kickstart your back nine with a birdie, and you'll have a chance. If, again, and we keep repeating this theme at Torrey Pines, if you hit a good tee shot, then you can attack.
Astro is the little guy.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but it is long.
So a poor tee shot at 10, now his second.
You go in there and it's like, what's the game that looks just like it? Basically,
maybe a little too pumped up there. That just flew past the flag, but still an outside chance for a birdie.
Challenges and little fun things to do with it. It's kind of kiddish, but it's pretty good. It is pretty good. I mean, that pass line, it's not bad.
Got it there, but not quite on target.
Crash Bandicoot levels and stuff like that. Yeah.
So that's in for par to start this backside, and he'll remain at 1 under par.
It's hard because they'll put challenging, but it's just good for trophies. That's how I see it.
So for our featured golfer, Frankie, it is on to the weekend. Who knows, if you get out early on Saturday, try and post a number, see what happens.
Exactly. This.
It's identical to that. Yep. It's about fighting and kicking the other person out of the... Yeah. Exactly. I used to play Brawlhalla before the strokes. Before. Way before.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the South Course at Torrey Pines Golf Course, it's third-round coverage of a San Diego tradition, the Farmers Insurance Open. Moving day here at Torrey Pines on this Saturday. A lot of action to come as we look at the third-round leaderboard. Aaron Wise is your leader. He currently sits at 12 under par. Time to get out to the action on the course as we pick things up on the tee at the par 4 14th. Frank, I know you and I have been talking off air. We're both pretty impressed with our featured golfer. Strong showing, made cut at the American Express last week, and now I think an equally strong performance here at Torrey Pines in career start number 2.
Yeah, you nailed it, Rich. So often we just focus on the people at the top of the leaderboard, the ones trying to vie for the tournament. But, yeah, we're both chatting, and this is an impressive game. Good swing, a very solid tee to green. And at the moment, just not a lot of people are talking about them. They're brand new, but, this is a good game. And I think a few putts go in, maybe a couple of bounces go in the right direction. We're going to see this name on the top of the leaderboard.
Maybe some frustrations taken out there after that last hole. It was a big swing, and it is going to be a big result. A pretty ideal wedge distance here, 95 yards for his second.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
What was that?
I crushed my bike.
Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll remain in red figures at 1 under.
That is the one game I can never learn how to damn play.
On to the 15th now. Relatively straightforward par 4 measuring out at 480 yards. Hit the ball straight, you'll be just fine. The problems come with a miss off the tee left or right into the rough near those eucalyptus trees.
Come on. The is basically just driving around.
Do you think I can play DZ, buddy?
No, you don't play DZ?
No.
I tried DZ first.
Two gave me a gun and said, bad guy that way, and I chased him down and killed him. That's what I do. Call of Duty days, buddy, you know?
To be honest with you, this is good. It's old. People barely play that.
Y'all ready for 6? I hope it's good, man. I mean, they better represent Miami. Don't do that. Don't do that to a Miami, and don't mess up Miami, buddy. I mean, they did good with Vice City. We loved it, so.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a better for the
City. Vice City, boy, I was driving around in my own neighborhoods. There's a little section there with Little Havana and everything. It's like, oh, damn, they did okay. That was back in the days. I imagine now the graphics, it's going to be a good experience.
Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there.
It was a good strike. I could tell that by the sound as the ball came off the club face. That little bounce and check. Well done.
And that one finished off. It's a birdie here at 15. And he moves it to 2 under par. So now to the final par 3 here at Torrey Pines South. It is the 16th, 227 yards, good hole with those 3 bunkers practing the green. There is that slight opening in the front. It would take an outstanding shot to give yourself a chance to make a birdie.
You know? Being a city boy. I don't know nothing about John Deere.
Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round, will win the day. We turn to Notah Begay III for this look at birdie.
Still have to be aware of the slope coming downhill, but not a ton of break in this.
Now this round finishing strong. Back-to-back birdies now at 15 and 16. And he's going to get this to 3 under par. Next up, the penultimate hole at Torrey Pines, 443-yard par 4. Have to avoid the fairway bunker, 275 yards down that right side. From an ideal location, middle of the fairway, this his second. That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Not the best of swings there. Maybe lucky just to get that one out.
Frank, you have to appreciate that. That is excellent technique right there to get right around gimme range. Should help him walk away with just a bogey.
No doubt. This is such a tricky green, too, so that's very well done.
Here we are at the finishing hole at Torrey Pines, 570-yard, 18. Idyllic par 5. Fairly straight the whole way, but that pond they call Devlin's Billabong always makes going for the green into a risky proposition. Well, that's going to make getting to this green into a tall order as that tee shot into the bunker. Uh-oh, that's trouble over there. Well, had the distance right, just a little bit offline to the left.
And a little bit left, too, with this third shot.
So now, with the drop taken, this is going to be his fourth shot into this par 5. Okay, sensible play right there, and that one on deck. This will be a 14-foot putt here. Nearly had it. Just going to wander a foot or so by. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And he'll fall back to 1 under par. So, Frank, not much movement here on moving day and even par round, and they're going to find themselves pretty well out of the picture.
Yeah, even par on the third round is certainly going backwards in my book, but yeah, if you can't win, then at least maybe find something this on this final round that maybe you can use next week, the week after.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From La Jolla, California and scenic Torrey Pines Golf Course, it's the final round of the Farmers Insurance Open. Well, this is unquestionably one of the best spots in the sport. We know that by looking at the field. The golf course is immaculate. This is Southern California in all its glory as we check the Sunday leaderboard. Aaron Wise is your leader. He leads the pack at 17 under. So let's get out to the course as we join the action on the tee at the par 5 13th hole. Final round here at Torrey Pines on a Sunday, the Farmers Insurance Open, second stop on this year's PGA Tour schedule. And our featured golfer here, really with a great start to the career. Frank, 2 straight cuts made. You know how important that is as you begin your journey, and really not always easy to do for rookies.
It certainly isn't. I mean, already that puts you in like the top 50 or 60 each week, right? But put it in perspective, of the millions of the people that play this game, and the very, very few that even decide to turn pro. And then on top of that, the ones that get to play on the PGA Tour, and then narrow that down to the ones that play in the weekend. This is how small this class really is.
Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. And he'll remain right where he is. So here at the 437-yard par 4 14th, that canyon that you can see running along the left side is pretty to look at, but obviously you want to stay away from there because you can make a big number if you hit your tee shot down there. Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway. Walking the course today, let's bring in Notah Begay III.
103 to the hole, standing on even par, looking to go under for the day.
Well, the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly be much closer than that.
Yeah, you really got to put a charge into it up that slope, and that is fairly well done. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he'll stay right where he is. The 15th hole is up next, a par 4 at 480 yards. Not a whole lot to it. A tee shot of the fairway should leave you with a reasonable approach into a green with bunkers left and right. I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well. Now a second from 162.
In my book, that's a good shot. You can really aim at the middle of just about every single green. If you did it all day long, some of those would finish up close, and you'd have plenty of birdie putts.
Oh, right by the hole. The longer putts, you don't mind as much. The short ones, they tend to sting. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he'll remain right where he is. Coming down the home stretch here at Torrey Pines, 227-yard par 3 16th. 3 bunkers protecting the green, but there is an opening in the front. Yeah, that one came in a little hot. It's safely on, but it'll be a long look coming up. So now this for birdie down the hill, and it's going to pick up speed as it goes.
Because after I had the strokes, I couldn't use my left hand, so it took me 5 years to learn how to use my thumb again.
I tell you what, lag putting, such an underrated part of the game, and that is well done there.
I think it's been the biggest challenge for me is learning.
Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And he'll stay right where he is.
What do you mean you're tired? Come on, buddy. We
Crucial 17th hole here at Torrey Pines, 443-yard par 4. Louis Oosthuizen hit it left here at the 2021 U.S. Open in the final round, and he paid the price. He did not win that major.
Yeah.
Now Notah his second from the fairway.
He's left himself with 143 yards to the hole, standing on even par, looking to go under for the day.
So to them, they say, oh, this boy is faking it. Yeah. It's like, yeah, I don't know.
That's a good shot, and more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Why would you pretend to be in a wheelchair?
Because you look at my face, and I don't look like I've had strokes. You can ask Toots. I look normal.
No.
When you meet me in person, you'll notice my left hand is always curled up. I can't open it. It's hard for me to open it. And I can walk for about 20 steps.
No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And he'll remain right where he is.
Out and I fall. And I can't get up.
This 18th hole is not overly long, 570 yards, a par 5, and it's straight. You should be able to get home in 2, but the key is you have to keep it in the fairway. If you hit it in that rough, you're more than likely going to lay up short of that pond and try to make birdie.
So you've been like that a long time?
6 years.
Ooh, some big drives today. That might be the biggest of the bunch.
Definitely been a life-changing experience. I've become more patient to the understanding of people with disabilities. I don't judge a book by its cover, because you can't.
Well, that did carry the water, but it'll wind up in the left-hand bunker that brackets this 18th green. Not quite on in 2. Here's the third from the greenside bunker. Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie.
And in 5 days, my family sold everything that I owned.
Now, that's a good opportunity, unfulfilled.
Family is a blood.
So a bit of a letdown here at 18, but it is a par, and this will be a 72 for this final round.
Okay, I went into the hospital, and I had.
So Frank, all things considered, not a weekend to remember for our featured golfer, but hey, you can't win them all, right?
No, that's for sure. But they beat half the field.
So as always, a wonderful week in La Jolla and San Diego.
My sister, and they told her, your brother is in a coma. Most likely he's not going to wake up. The only one that said, bro, they can't kill this guy, it was my brother. And they went, they got my whole house, and all they left me was with a box. That's all I owned. A box. A whole house. A 3-bedroom house that I had. A box. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
And then when you came back, what did they tell you?
Yeah, Cubans are quick, bro. One of my homeboys went by my house. Everybody was looking for my car, and they couldn't find my car. And he knew where my car was. And he said that he drove it to my house, and when he saw like 7 cars outside my house, he said he parked it outside the hospital. Yeah, the title was in the glove box. And when I got out of the hospital, I was homeless in the beginning. You imagine being left side paralysis and not owning a penny? Because remember, I got an next of kin. My mom got a paper from the doctor saying that more than likely I was gonna die, and she, of course, my mom, of course, is on all my accounts. Well, was, and she went into my bank, took all my money out. My mom was preparing for a funeral. She was. But my sisters, my cousins, some of my friends, boy, they went shopping. They went shopping.
This is EA Sports PGA Tour Golf.
A box.
Alongside Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner, and partner, you and I have called a lot of rounds of golf through the years. I know there's always something that piques your interest. How about today?
Rich, every day brings you a chance to do something special. And when we get to sit in this perch, that's what I look for. And I don't want to see the head going down. I want to see that every single shot is a chance to do something special. That could be a chip. Maybe the chip goes in. Maybe it's a 30-footer that goes in. Maybe a drive gets rifled down the fairway. Do something special.
It took my brother like 6 months to find me because I didn't have a phone. I didn't have anything. I lived in my car, and I would drag myself to the.
They let you live outside. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Although people take the money, they didn't even like tell you, oh, come to my house because we didn't know.
Well, like, you know, when you do something bad, you can't put face to it.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour, so proud to bring you continuing coverage of the world of golf. Hello again and welcome. I'm Rich Lerner. We will check in with Notah Begay III and Iona Stephen as we move along, but I'm pleased as always to be joined in the 18th tower by a man who won 15 times around the world, Frank Nobilo. And Frank, looking forward to what should be a fun afternoon of golf.
Yeah, very much so, Rich. When you waited all morning, those afternoon rounds are a little special, aren't they? I'm really looking, though, for today to see if they come out of the gates nice and quick. That's for sure. I know the finish here is always important, but get out of the gates quick and then see if you can finish the job this afternoon.
Two knows my girl. My girl witnessed it and she laughed. She's like, what stuff? They're savages.
Sizable putt from 16 feet.
August 1st. By August 2nd, they locked me out of his bank account. They locked me out of everything that me and my brother had together. By the August 2nd. I couldn't even mourn that.
Okay, just the one drop shot, as that's in for a bogey.
I called our neighbor.
And getting set to start the second hole now.
They showed up with a U-Haul. They picked up the brand new washer, dryer, TVs, beds. They emptied out my brother's house already.
Man, your family is something else, bro.
Yep.
It's like they're waiting. It's like they're waiting for you guys to pass over.
So, but what I did was I put everything in
that one unable to hold the green. It'll come back into the fairway. A chance maybe to just throw something up high for his second.
But like, believe it or not, like my health isn't the best. It's not getting any better. I'm not one to care about that. So like I told her, my gaming PC goes to Toots.
That slides by to the right. Just never had that on target.
You know, everything has a place and where it needs to go. And it's the way it is.
That's what happens when things are going poorly, right? You don't take your time, and it costs you another stroke. That's in for double bogey, so an early hole to dig out of. 3 over after just 2 holes played.
Yeah, for sure, man. The only thing guaranteed in life is the book of life. The day you're born, the day you die. What's in between is what you write in.
Well, that'll be safe, but a long way back. A birdie putt down to Iona.
Well, they often say it's the toughest putt in golf. There's not a lot to it. I think you can take dead aim.
Oh, that needs to hang on. Well, you can't leave a birdie putt short, but this is far too firm, and this is going to run off the putting surface altogether. Frank, I think you have to appreciate that he kept his head down and kept his head in the game, and he'll be able to get out of here with a bogey.
Hey, I've been watching for a while, Rich, and I haven't seen touch that good for quite a while.
Oh, for sure.
Looking for one good, clean strike of the golf ball here at the par 3.
I'll hook you up some good Cuban food, some tres leches, some carne de puerco, arroz, frijoles, some rice, black beans, some pork, yuca. We'll give you a whole traditional Cuban meal.
Yeah, not sure if that was a mishit or just a miscalculation, but that comes up well short and is into the hazard. Okay, so the drop made, and this will become his third at the par 3.
I could have probably gotten my brother's things, which I didn't want anyway. I would have had to, to me, let it go to his mom. Because me and my mom don't talk at all. So that's why my cousin was able to take over everything. My cousin took over everything.
Well, that's going to be into the water, and I think instead of reaching for a new ball here, it might be time to head to the next tee and grab one there.
At all of them because I was like,
well, that about wraps it up.
You guys think that hurts me or something? Like, what do I want a washer and dryer one? I got a brand new one in my house. Yeah. I went and bought mine cash. My brother helped me buy mine. They're not the best, you know, but I went because as soon as he said go buy, and I'll pay him for you. Don't worry. I went and bought the cheapest ones, but that's all I need. I'm alone. Yep.
Now from Olympia Fields Country Club, due south of downtown Chicago, this is EA Sports coverage of PGA Tour golf.
I have nowhere to go.
With Frank Nobilo by my side, I'm Rich Lerner. Frank, as weekend golfers know, there's always part of your game that you're focused on. So I'll ask the question, what are you going to be looking at here today?
Tee to green. Rich, I know people always say putting's important. I'm not.
I hope you're resting well, knowing you left me home. Nah, my girl's like, no, you come with me. Wait till you get your shit together again. Stay close to her, or I can move down south. I can move. Well, I just gotta find where I can afford to live. I live on disability, man. Things are expensive. Yeah. You want to laugh? You know how much I get in meal stamps? $23 a month.
20 what?
Yep. Yeah. $23.
I don't need that shit. Why would I get it? What can I do? What can I do for $23?
Great touch. That certainly guarantees a birdie.
You've got to be hoping that is a harbinger of things to come. A well-played first hole of the day, yielding an easy birdie. The second hole is a par 4 at 467 yards. It is one of the many risk-reward holes here at Olympia Fields. Some will try to carry the 3 right-side bunkers with their tee shots, hoping to get a shorter look into a well-protected green that slopes from back to front. And that is into the bunker. So birdie at the first, but he'll be hard-pressed, Frank, to make birdie from there, I would think.
Yeah, it's not out of the question, though, Rich. You know, with a good second shot, he should still be able to get this on the green.
If anything, I blame my brother.
Now, that's actually a pretty good shot, really. I know that's not exactly close to the hole, but out of the fairway bunker, safely on deck.
He's always in a hurry to do shit.
No way.
Yeah, easy to come up short on that one, but that's a decent effort. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. The third hole is another early test and is, in fact, the #1 handicap hole, a par 4 at 461 yards. The hole is comprised of 3 segments. Tee shots should wind up in the second segment, leading to an uphill carry over Butterfield Creek to a somewhat small and tilted green. Down on the course, let's check in with Notah Begay III.
142 yards left to the hole. Pin is in the left back portion of the green.
Well, I'm not going to rag on the shot. It was a good strike, but look where the flag is. It's on the other side of the green.
Well, Ione has had a good look. Now this for birdie.
Well, for a long putt like this, there's really not a whole lot to it. I think you'll fancy his chances at this one.
Frank, that's what you want to do. Good lag putt.
Yeah, they can't all go in.
I know a lot of
So back-to-back pars after the opening birdie as he'll stay at 1 under. The fourth at 400 yards, offering a bit of a breather, at least distance-wise. As with the first, left is no good, as thick trees and bushes again frame the fairway. The narrow green slopes right to left with 3 bunkers serving as protection.
In Miami, so I had to learn Creole. Because when they started cussing me out, I needed to understand. Yeah. So it becomes something.
And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. So from a little more than 70 yards, this is second. Okay, on the green, but it's going to leave a putt that will get your attention.
Their own linguistics to it. And I was like, oh, okay, so they're Cubans, basically.
That one just going to sneak on by.
Cubans speak Spanish, but we speak Cuban.
Okay, I get it.
It's different, believe it or not. Because like if I speak complete Cuban, you guys will be like, oh, wait, what?
So that a third straight par after the opening birdie, and he'll stay at -1. Now to the fifth, it is a fourth consecutive par 4, this one measuring at 417 yards. It differs from the rest in that tall trees create a narrow chute to navigate with your tee shot, and the lone fairway bunker left is most definitely in play. Also in play is the cross bunker up near the hole, forcing players to carry the ball onto a plateau green.
I will tell you, Cubans speak faster than Dominicans. It's a funny part. Get a bunch of fucking Cubans together. Get a bunch of Cubans together, boy. Man, they can talk a lot.
Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green.
Way too much.
11 feet away.
Crazy. But you know, when you see Mexicans, pues órale, primo que la chingada, todo bien,
not a problem. That's in for birdie. And that score moves to 2 under par. On to the sixth here on this north course, and finally it's the first of our 4 par 3s, checking in at 187 yards. This hole is much more out in the open than the previous 6, but that also means that winds can sometimes play a bigger role here.
Because you got to break down what their words mean.
Boy, just far too strong with a tee shot there, and this winds up flying the green. Now some touch needed here for his second. Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Yep, good work not to let that get away, and that's in for a par. A par 4 awaits us here at the 7th, this one at 452 yards. This hole bends ever so slightly to the left and features bunkers left and right off the tee. The green narrows and rises toward the back and is protected by 2 deep front bunkers. You can't drive it much better than that. That's the quick pickup of the tee right down the middle. Now from just 94 yards out, this is second.
I downloaded
He doesn't like it.
Portuguese has solicitors speaking all this mumbo jumbo.
But Toots speaks Spanish too.
Well, not exactly.
Oh, it doesn't hurt to leave it short when you do that. Well done. That is a birdie from off the green. And long par 3s are becoming more in vogue in professional golf. We saw some long ones at the 2023 U.S. Open at the Los Angeles Country Club. And we find another here at the 251-yard 8th hole. The green slopes from back left to front right and is fronted by a quartet of bunkers.
You're gonna understand, but speak it.
Yeah. And I can barely understand it. I mean, I could understand it if like it slowed down a lot and give me a little bit of time with it, but it's still.
Now a second
and it
to this
depends on the
par 3.
conversation. Like I can't hold conversations with people. I can get stuff across. Like that dude came in here the other day, asked me what game I was playing and stuff. I mean, like little stuff like that, I can get through. But if he started asking me like serious questions with a lot of words, I would be lost.
Funny thing is, I just keep
saying. Okay, 30th Street comes to an end, but it's a good putt there to save par.
When I worked in California,
the closing hole on the front side here at Olympia Fields is the 472-yard par 4 9th. Bunkers are the name of the game here, with 3 hemming in the landing area and 4 more up near the green.
I worked at a water company called Yosemite, and my water.
Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. From the fairway noter, this is second.
Left with 154 to the hole. Pin is in the far back portion of the screen.
You're in the beach capital of the world.
A little long, as we can see, and a little to the right, but still makeable if you hit a good one.
Are you streaming?
Yeah.
Okay, so I won't say.
Oh, no. Just appeared to be befuddled by the break there.
It's the 3 B's of the essential needs of life.
Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th.
Honey, Bumble, and
that is going to finish off a 3-under front side as they go out in 32.
Well,
the backside here at Olympia Fields begins with the par 4 10th at 444 yards. The best drive here will carry the left side bunker.
I have never heard of any of those types of
it
bees.
should leave a clear approach to an elevated green.
Yeah, I just clearly named 3 species of bee.
The wind's starting to push this one a little left.
Well, you know what? The thing is, you're a happily married man.
They've got a
I
fortunate
think my
bounce.
definition of bee wins.
So, after the fortunate kick, his second to the par 4.
Because those 3 B's equal losing a lot of money, too.
Here we go.
Could have just done with a little bit more for breakfast. Just a little short. Maybe I'm being harsh. It's a good shot.
I went to the
Here we go.
A lot.
7-footer for birdie.
Money. Except for the gas it cost me to get there, but that was worth it. Oh, I'd never ate.
Yes. Well,
and if I did, I packed my food. I've never buy food.
Now on the day.
Crazy.
The par 4 11th is a trick. The landing area appears to be a wide one, but it does dogleg slightly to the left, which causes many players to run their tee shots through into the right side bunkers.
Yeah, we would just pack a cooler full of sodas and sandwich stuff, and then we would just crush sandwiches while we were out there at the beach. Never would we buy beach food, though. I mean, I'm not saying I never did it.
That I do believe is into the bunker.
I hung out at the beach while we were actually doing stuff like that, but if I went to the beach...
to worry about here as he digs in for his second.
I'm not spending that much money. I mean, most of those beach shops anyway.
More evidence of the long bunker shot and exactly how difficult it is. So now, put that in the back of your mind. Grab that wedge out, chip it close, still make a par.
I'd rather go down. I'd just rather wait till I go home and go to California Burger.
What form he has. So
or the little Chinese restaurant down on the Greenwood Plaza there. I think it was on Oak and Greenwood there in Montebello. And man, they would give you this big platter of Chinese food for like $4. I mean, huge. You got all the orange chicken and then a big old pile of fried rice and a big old pile of lo mein. Oh man, it was good.
You talking about right now or
well, I haven't been there since
that'll end the run of birdie, but it is a good save of par right there.
Who knows if those places
now
are
to the 12th at 389 yards of par 4.
No,
this is not a hole for the Bombers as Butterfield Creek bisects the fairway. It's also not one
and this
to
was
be
huge.
wayward
They would like
on
have it. It was
off the
falling
tee,
out of the box
as the
you know
tree
pack
canopies and trunks often force punch-outs and layups.
This is back
and
when
shots straight
I'm
from
sure
the
they
fairway.
still have it, but this is when like the ratings in the windows started first taking off. Like I'd never seen it before except in California, but they were all rated like A, B, or C, and every restaurant was an A that I'd ever been to, except for that Chinese restaurant. They were a B. The only restaurant I ever saw that wasn't an A, it was them, and they were amazing.
majority of restaurants that got A's, it's fake.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it takes.
Like they just do.
Yeah.
Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
Yeah,
just a flick left. 123 is the number. The pin up front in the right-hand corner of the green.
Just pay to play. It's like GTA, baby.
Oh, that was a good strike. Took it straight at it, too. That one bounce and check. Well played.
$99 a time.
For birdie, not a problem, and that was well played. The 13th is a 168-yard par 3. It is the number 18 handicap, but that doesn't mean it's not without its share of peril. Bunkers protect the green short and right, while thick trees and bushes cause big problems for anything pulled offline to the left. I like the looks of this one. Oh, yeah, nice shot there, right of the hole, and he'll have that for his birdie. Yeah, walked that one right in. That's a good putt. And it's in for a birdie. The 14th is a difficult one, a par 4 at 450 yards. A tee shot from an elevated tee leads to a fairway in a valley 30 feet below. Any miss left brings trees into play. Any miss right could be worse, with Butterfield Creek snaking its way down the right side before crossing the fairway further up. Perfect spot to play this second, middle of the fairway.
That's it. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Shit, too far. Oh, hit off that guy's foot.
Well,
nice.
Had a good look at the green,
stop my ball
but
with
couldn't
his foot.
hash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been.
Oh, too short. What the?
Birdied the previous 2 holes and looking to keep the momentum. Doesn't look like it's going to happen, though.
Good round going at 6 under.
Chipped in a par. Saved it.
There are only 2 par 5s on this North course. The first and this one, the 15th. You know they're tough when this is the shorter of the 2, and it still goes 606 yards. It's a gentle dogleg to the right, but players who hug the right side off the tee could very easily be blocked out or worse. That is made to measure right there, right in the center of the fairway. So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5.
Look, I know par 5s are long holes and most people struggle to reach, but that 3-wood did not even touch the putting surface. Had to be the wrong club. I know it's ambitious, but look where it is now.
Shoot. Good shit. Little 6-inch cut. Finish it off.
Okay, that nothing more than a tap, and that's how this round has gone. Just a sensational display so far. The final 3-hole stretch begins here at the par 3 16th. It's a long one at 215 yards. Butterfield Creek again makes an appearance short and right of the hole. But of greater concern, those bunkers short, right, and left. Going long leads to issues as well, as balls can wind up well below the putting surface. Didn't play the green very well there, and that's going to wind up too strong and over the green. This is a 9-footer. Boy, nothing seems to faze this guy. He's been rock solid all round long, and he comes away with a par. On to the 17th now. It's a par 4 at 455 yards. The creek we saw at 16 continues up the right side of this fairway, though the lone bunker left is a more frequent obstacle. An uphill approach needs to be precise, as 4 bunkers await just off the putting surface. From the fairway, Iona, this his second.
Well, he's left himself 121 yards to the hole. Pin, front right. It's a sneaky one.
Really nothing wrong with that approach shot. Just a little shy of where you'd like to finish up, but still, one good putt, maybe a birdie.
Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. Well, he gave that birdie putt a good run, but par is all he'll have to show for it. The closing hole here at Olympia Fields is a par 4 at a challenging 510 yards. This hole bends right to left, but those looking to gain an advantage can be blocked by trees on the left side of the driving area. The lone pond on the course seldom comes into play, but the tilt of the green towards the front left makes for some difficult final putts. This will require a good one. This is a 190-yard second shot. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Now, coming down the slope, you think he'd carry a little bit more speed, but surprisingly comes up short.
Okay, so that par at the last. And that's going to mean this is a roundup ready for this 63. Careful. So, Frank, this a bogey-free round, and I'll tell you what, those are not easy to come by on a course like this.
Yeah, not a blemish, and it really didn't look like that, too. So, well in control. Just got to make a few more birdies. That's the only thing. I mean that is a severe critique, too, saying that.
So, for Frank Nobilo, Notah Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf.
What you want? Some wheels?
Yep.
Bring it by.
All right. I'm getting some wheels.
Oh, hey, Brian, when did you jump in? I didn't even see you, buddy. Just looked back at chat and saw you said, "What's up?" Brian! Sorry, my friend. I didn't even see you come in, buddy. Must have snuck in when I was looking the other direction.
Oh! Excuse me. I didn't know. Whoa! It's just God mode.
Just now, ... it's all good.
This game boy,
bro. Hey, what up, buddy? Good to see you.
Like, how the fuck did you still alive, bro? What the fuck? Who's shooting at me right now? Nigga. What did I do to you, man? What the hell? What did I do to this man, bro? My fault, bro. Leave me alone, brother. Leave me alone. What's wrong with you? I am who I am. Go, son. Ooh, 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 ooh.
What the?
I want a big fight right now, bro. Ugh, Jesus Christ. Oh, what the? Jesus Christ. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble.
Happens to the best of us.
I'm doing a 3v1 right now. Are you stupid? Well, I was bored, so at least I find something to do. I am who I am. And I'm not dead. Let's snipe, boo boo. Kill them. But it's killing them for me. I ain't gonna come out, boy. I ain't gonna come out, boy. I think I'm doing something. I saw that, boy. What the? What the? How the fuck did he kill me so fast like that? Oh, I need my best. Okay. Oof. Come on, boy. Let me fight, man. I am right. Ah, come on. How the fuck did he get up before me, bro? What the fuck? Marvin Fine. And not that cute. Come on, buddy.
Horse Mutual.
Now, from just outside Chicago and the village of Olympia Fields, this is EA Sports coverage of PGA Tour Golf. Alongside Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner, and partner, you and I have called a lot of rounds of golf through the years. I know there's always something that piques your interest.
Chip, maybe the chip goes in. Maybe it's a 30-footer that goes in. Maybe a drive gets rifled down the fairway. Do something special.
That is so well done. On into on this opening hole, Frank, at a good chance here for, at a minimum, a birdie to start the round.
Not often you start on a par 5, and not often you reach the green in 2 or have an eagle putt.
Oh, hello. How about that on the first hole? A long one for eagle to get the round underway. Whoa. The second hole is a par 4 at 467 yards. It is one of the many risk-reward holes here at Olympia Fields. Some will try to carry the 3 right-side bunkers with their tee shots, hoping to get a shorter look into a well-protected green that slopes from back to front. And a great tee shot there coming off the eagle that won in the fairway and looking for more at number 2. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
1-3-1 all the way to the flag today, and the pin on the left portion of the green.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still inside 40 feet. Just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
Wow, that is expertly judged right there. A birdie at the second. And don't forget, that's on the heels of the eagle he made at 1, so 3 under through his first 2 holes. What a start. The third hole is another early test and is, in fact, the number 1 handicap hole, a par 4 at 461 yards. The hole is comprised of 3 segments. Tee shots should wind up in the second segment, leading to an uphill carry over Butterfield Creek to a somewhat small and tilted green.
Well, Frank, as we know, golf is not played generally on a flat surface, and here we go, uphill.
Yeah, and the uphill lie is going to guarantee you more loft than normal, so you're going to have to counteract that with maybe an extra club. And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
He just made one on the previous hole. This slightly longer for another birdie. Good job of deadening it right by the hole, but he could not get it to go in. And he'll finish that for a par, but still 3 under through 3 holes thanks to that scorching birdie eagle start to the round.
The fourth at 400 yards, offering a bit of a breather, at least distance-wise. As with the first, left is no good, as thick trees and bushes again frame the fairway. The narrow green slopes right to left with 3 bunkers serving as protection. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. 93 yards is the number as he sets for his second.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
Let's bring in Notah Begay III for a look at birdie.
Not a ton in this, but you have to hit it firm.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Now to the 5th. It is a 4th consecutive par 4. This one measuring at 417 yards. It differs from the rest in that tall trees create a narrow chute to navigate with your tee shot, and the lone fairway bunker left is most definitely in play. Also in play is the cross bunker up near the hole, forcing players to carry the ball onto a plateau green. Okay, sensible play right there, and that one on deck. This is a 19-foot putt. Oh, no, I think he was about ready to walk that in. That looked on target the whole way. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. On to the 6th here on this North course, and finally it's the first of our 4 par 3s, checking in at 187 yards. This hole is much more out in the open than the previous 6, but that also means that winds can sometimes play a bigger role here. Try to fight all the way back there, but that'll be too much as it trundles over the back of the green. But all the elements of his game have been in sync today. A terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. It was a really nice shot.
So this will be a par, and he'll remain at -3. A par 4 awaits us here at the 7th, this one at 452 yards. This hole bends ever so slightly to the left and features bunkers left and right off the tee. The green.
Well, it's in the first cut. We know you can't spin the ball as much from the first cut. Still lying okay.
This one's looking good.
It was a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still inside that 10-foot circle is always good, and even money, really, to make birdie.
Yeah, can't take those for granted. Good concentration there, and it's in for a birdie. Long par 3s are becoming more in vogue in professional golf. We saw some long ones at the 2023 U.S. Open at the Los Angeles Country Club, and we find another here at the 251-yard 8th hole. The green slopes from back left to front right and is fronted by a quartet of bunkers. Now, chipping up to the putting surface for this, his second shot. Beautifully done right there. That's how you keep good rounds going. A terrific putt to save par. The closing hole on the front side here at Olympia Fields is the 472-yard par 4 ninth. Bunkers are the name of the game here, with 3 hemming in the landing area and 4 more up near the green. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. So Iona, this his second from the fairway.
128 is the number we're looking at. Pin on the left portion of this green, so it will favour a wee draw.
Like and subscribe. Par Pens.
Well, Rich, I didn't expect this sort of fireworks here today, but already with some birdies on the card and another one here by the looks of things.
Yep, that's nicely done. It's a birdie here at the ninth. The backside here at Olympia Fields begins with a par 4 10th at 444 yards. The best drive here will carry the left side bunker. If that's accomplished, it should leave a clear approach to an elevated green. Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway. Pretty good angle here, getting set for his second shot just on the right side of that fairway.
Oh, it was a good strike. I could tell that by the sound as the ball came off the club face. That little bounce and check. Well done.
Okay, he'll finish that off from a couple of feet away, and that is a birdie. The par 4 11th is a trickier hole than it might seem at first blush. From the tee, the landing area appears to be a wide one, but it does dogleg slightly to the left, which causes many players to run their tee shots through into the right side bunkers or rough.
Well, somehow the ball's got through the other side of the tree and really hadn't lost that much yardage.
Nothing wrong with that. Inside of 5 feet. Nicely done. Now this for another birdie. You bet. Easy as can be. That's in for birdie. Now to the 12th at 389 yards of par 4. This is not a hole for the Bombers as Butterfield Creek bisects the fairway. It's also not one to be wayward on off the tee, as the tree canopies and trunks often force punch-outs and layups when shots stray from the fairway. Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well.
That was a good strike. Took it straight at it, too. That one bounce and check. Well played.
What a stroke and what a run this is to start the backside. Birdies at 10, 11, and now 12. The 13th is a 168-yard par 3. It is the number 18 handicap, but that doesn't mean it's not without its share of peril. Bunkers protect the green short and right, while thick trees and bushes cause big problems for anything pulled offline to the left. Okay, center of the green. Good shot.
18 feet from the bottom of the cup.
Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that.
Shake of the head there. That nearly a birdie, but they'll have to be content with a par.
The 14th is a difficult one, a par 4 at 450 yards. A tee shot from an elevated tee leads to a fairway in a valley 30 feet below. Any miss left brings trees into play. Any miss right could be worse, with Butterfield Creek snaking its way down the right side before crossing the fairway further up. From the fairway, Iona, this his second.
Yes, he's left himself 140 yards to the flag, and that pin, well, it's back left today.
It might have been perhaps a little conservative, but right in the heart of the green.
19 feet away.
Maybe you look to the heavens here. That didn't need much more. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. There are only 2 par 5s on this North course, the first and this one, the 15th. You know they're tough when this is the shorter of the two, and it still goes 606 yards. It's a gentle dogleg to the right, but players who... I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well. What a good shot that is. Home in 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. Now maybe a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
Not too bad. Didn't quite get it far enough left, and maybe a little too gentle as well. Okay, that nothing more than a tap, and that's how this round has gone. Just a sensational display so far. The final 3-hole stretch begins here at the par 3 16th. It's a long one at 215 yards. Butterfield Creek again makes an appearance short and right of the hole. But of greater concern, those bunkers short right and left. Going long leads to issues as well, as balls can wind up well below the putting surface. Okay, that one's dancing. Oh, no, I think he was about ready to walk that in. That looked on target the whole way. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. On to the 17th now. It's a par 4 at 455 yards. The creek we saw at 16 continues up the right side of this fairway, though the lone bunker left is a more frequent obstacle. An uphill approach needs to be precise, as 4 bunkers await just off the putting surface.
Really starting to make a hard game look easy. Drive after drive has been superb. And this one, well, as we like to say, is in the mayor's office.
This one looks right on point.
I always looked inside that 15-feet circle. Anything inside that was going to be a good shot. So in my book, that's a good shot.
Yes, very methodically done, and that one in for a birdie. The closing hole here at Olympia Fields is a par 4 at a challenging 510 yards. This hole bends right to left, but those looking to gain an advantage can be blocked by trees on the left side of the driving area. The lone pond on the course seldom comes into play, but...
Another 18. Oh, I hit the shit out of it. Out into the rough.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
I gotta really get into it and understand it a little bit. I've been trying to watch videos on it.
It's tough.
A really relaxing game.
Yeah, the nice part is, though, you should be able to change the controls to be able to do everything with your right stick.
Yeah.
Instead of your left stick, so that's kind of nice about it.
That's one of the things I looked up.
Yeah.
So I downloaded it. Mm-hmm. I was like, you know what, I'll give it a swing.
Oh, would you expect anything less with the way things are going? Everything is dropping right now, even balls from off the green.
Oh, my God, #1 shot.
Well, that'll wrap it up for us today. We saw a lot of great golf, Frank.
The course was good. It was gettable.
These guys are really good that play this game. That's crazy.
One of the guys I saw in the video.
Holy cow.
He's done the fighting whatever online.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy has 0 losses.
Mm.
And it's like, you got to be good to have 0 losses on online tournaments.
Yeah. Certainly not me.
He was talking about how don't waste your time on that. You know, it's not for nothing. Just you want to work on your player as best as you can, the gear.
Yeah.
Once you get those things, then you got the game at your favor.
Yeah, it's just really hard to rank up.
Gonna...
It takes forever to rank up. And I got a booster going. And it's still just taking forever. That's the hard part, is earning all these skill points, and it takes a long freaking time to earn them.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So.
I know he kept saying something about repeat the dailies.
Yeah.
As much as possible, because that helps with the whole.
Yeah.
And I was like,
They earn you stuff. I mean, you get stuff for the dailies, but I played them all. I just play the dailies and the weeklies, and
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Monterey Peninsula, live opening round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Blue skies on top of blue waters, right next to one of the prettiest pieces of green grass on this good.
Yeah.
On the tee at the par 4 13th. Maybe some frustrations taken out there after that last hole. That was a big swing, and it is going to be a big result. So many great golf courses here on the Monterey Peninsula. We're at Pebble Beach for this, the 3rd tournament on the PGA Tour schedule this year. And Frank, we look at the golfer we're going to be following. Rookie on this tour, still looking to play the weekend for the first time after 2 missed cuts.
Online play is
there a danger of getting too discouraged early on?
There certainly is, and I think that's exactly where the player feels right now. If all of a sudden it's 3 in a row, you start to think, have I made the right decision? But I remember a line from the late, great Arnold Palmer. He said, this game is 90% mental, and the other 10%, well, that's mental as well.
I don't know how that...
Take off all the assistance if you want to get good at online.
Frank, this whole area of the country, Monterey, Carmel, 17-mile drive, just such a stunning setting for golf. We're just taking a nice drive with the emerald green fairway set against the ocean blue. It's just ideal. But talk to me about playing the course, Pebble Beach. What should a young golfer like this keep in mind when teeing it up for the first time as a professional?
Rich, it's the polar opposite of the drive-in, you know, where you decompress and look at the views. Because once you get onto that first tee at Pebble, it's a wonderful golf course designed by Jack Neville. You're going to realize that no 2 holes look the same. I mean, that's stating the obvious there. But side hill lies, when you play it towards the Pacific, and then you sort of beat your way around the golf course. The beautiful downhill par 3-7. I know it's talked about and it's photographed, but that's where you start scratching your head and like, do I have the right club? And that's a feeling you get at Pebble so often around this golf course. But I mentioned 7, so I've got to mention 8, 9, and 10. In my opinion, they're the 3 best par 4s in a row in any golf course I've ever seen. I mean, they're beautiful driving holes and iron play, but you know, Pebble's about the experience, but it's also about the legacy that this golf course has for America. So to compete at Pebble is one thing. To play well at Pebble, well, that's another thing as well.
Oh, yeah. Everything. For sure, the wind we played the other day, I mean,
good out, and that's what will remain for birdie.
It really blows your ball around a lot. You really got to play into it once the wind gets up that high. We were struggling. And then once you figure it out, you basically, whatever you think
that's how you play this 14th hole. That's in for birdie.
And then you'll have it. However far you think you need to go over.
You're at the 15th. A good drive, Frank, would be right down the middle. A bad drive would be on 17-mile drive. As scenic as it is, that's not where you want to be, is it? It's out of bounds.
Well, you can't afford to go right. You can't afford to pay for that real estate on the right either. So, yeah, anything down there. Unfortunately, it's a downhill tee shot. I know there's sort of four bunkers really down the left side, but really it's the pop bunker that has to be avoided.
Solid, good drive in the fairway. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second with his par 4. Yep, played that nicely. That'll work out just fine.
I'm 220.
A dead-on look here for birdie.
And I'm still getting my ass handed to me. I don't get this.
That one's going to go begging. It misses right. Frustration there.
10 levels overpowered. And I am getting murdered.
Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he'll remain in red figures at 1 under.
Oh, that's the computer for you.
10 levels.
Now the heart begins to race a little bit because you know you're playing one of the greatest finishing stretches in the entire sport of golf. Starting with the 16th, it's only 400 yards. If you can carry that island bunker, you can jumpstart your run to the house with a birdie 3. Well, that's down there pretty far, but it's going to wind up in the bunker.
Man, almost cleared the bunker.
And this not
close.
A distance you practice all that often with your bunker shots.
Ooh, but I way overhit it. Shit.
Oh, kind of bladed that one. Got it out, but it is now in the rough. I think he'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Not go in the hole ball. Whatever you do.
Okay, that'll be a par here at 16.
So par still.
And he'll remain at 1 under par.
Suckers.
From Jack at the 1972 U.S. Open to Tom Watson, the same championship, 1982. The 182-yard par 3 penultimate hole at Pebble Beach has provided historical drama time after time.
It just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
Down over there. Tough life, foot out. Tough life.
Yeah, that's good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he'll stay right where he is. Frank, you don't need to say a whole lot. 18T, Pebble Beach.
Yeah, it's such a beautiful finishing hole, Rich. Two of my favorites really are this hole here, just looking at that tee shot, and the 18th at St. Andrews because of exactly where you are. But, you know, this hole, when you look at the water there, Stillwater Cove, it's so beautifully framed by the bunkers. And then when you start to...
Crushed it. What a drive.
But if there's ever a hole you want a birdie to finish, this is the one. Well, that's a tough breeze to allow from, coming from the right. Did an excellent job of adjusting for that breeze, and tee shot finishes up in the fairway.
Oh, didn't adjust out enough for that one, though. By the bunker.
And that is not the spot to be.
Good swing. And we're going to get a birdie out of it. Nice.
Okay, it's a nice finish, a birdie at 18. And that will make this a 2-under opening round of 70. One last look at the leaderboard, Frank. Our featured golfer down, but not out after day one.
They might have to take the standing 8, though, or hit the reset button. This can easily go the wrong way very quickly. Tomorrow, important round.
So for Frank Nobilo, Notable the third, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds. I'm Rich Lerner.
So have you got in a hole-in-one yet?
I don't think I've hit a hole-in-one. I've chipped some in on par 4s. I've chipped in some eagles, but I can't remember. Now I have on the older Tiger Woods and on Rory McIlroy, whatever that one was, the last one, and then all the old school Tiger Woods ones. Yeah, I've definitely hit a hole-in-ones on all of those. But this one's pretty tough. I haven't hit a hole-in-one on this one that I can remember.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From beautiful Pebble Beach, California, it's live second-round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Well, let's face it, Mother Nature's just showing off this week. Pebble Beach, one of the crown jewels of American sport in all its glory. As we look at the Friday leaderboard, Sungjae Im is the leader. He shows the way at 7 under. Meanwhile, our featured golfer, no lock to play the weekend, hovering a few shots inside the cut line, entering play. We head out to the course as we pick up the action on the tee at the par 4 fourth. And that one looked good for a while, but it's going to get gobbled up by that bunker. Some green to work with as he'll try and lift this one out. Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Now a 7-footer. Disappointing. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he'll stay at -3. So here we are, Frank, the 5th hole, the first of the 4 par 3s at Pebble Beach. It doesn't get all the love that some of the others do, but this one has the players' attention. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, it certainly does, Rich. Everybody wants to take a picture, down by the 7th, 17th hole, famous par 3. Remember Jack Nicklaus's one-iron, but believe me, I think this hole is every bit as tough as 17.
All right, you don't have to catch it on the middle of the face every time. That's on the middle of the dance floor, and a birdie putt coming up. Yes, a good read. It's a birdie here at 5. And that puts him at 2 under for his round, 4 under for the tournament. Well, this is where the excitement starts to build early in a round at Pebble Beach. I know it's the 6th, but you're coming into possibly one of the greatest stretches in all of golf. This is a 498-yard par 5, goes up the hill, Pacific Ocean in the distance. Chance to make an eagle here, and chance to feel really good about where you're headed. And it would appear that that ball is into the bunker. We'll remind you that coming up next week, we move from the serenity of the Pacific Ocean here at Pebble Beach to a scene that will be anything but calm. That is the Waste Management Phoenix Open down at TPC Scottsdale. Frank, I always think different venues, sort of different soundtracks. Pebble is crashing waves with Argyle sweaters. The Waste Management Phoenix Open, it's like a nightclub in Prague at about 2 in the morning.
I've been to Prague too, yeah. Except Prague doesn't have the 700,000 people. It's the greatest gate. Some say the greatest show on grass. It really is. That 16th hole, I'll tell you just one quick little story. Tom Watson, in his heyday with the late Bruce Edwards on the bag, it was the one hole he changed his routine. He would get Bruce to go ahead to the tee, all those people around, and he'd just say, give me the club and hit it. It was the one time he broke tradition. It's absolute frenzy at Scottsdale.
That's good technique, and that is right around 5 feet. Not too bad. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Good putt there, though it is a bogey here at the par 5. And he's going to slide backwards to 3 under par. Frank, the 7th tee is almost spiritual. You just want to hit a little baby wedge that kisses the clouds and drops softly on that green, and then you want to stare out at the Pacific just with a whole lot of gratitude.
Yeah, when I first played it, Rich, I couldn't help but be sort of in love with the beauty of the surrounds. Plus, I couldn't believe how short the hole was. And I thought, well, this is sort of, you could almost throw it on the screen. And then I played it on a windy day. What a great chip, too. I thought you were in trouble off the green, but with that sort of touch, that was just purely brilliant.
That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7, and he'll stay at 7 under. So our featured golfer here, pretty solid through the first 2 days, safely through to the weekend and squarely in the conversation.
That's right. Rich, get off to a good start tomorrow, throw a few birdies in early, and could make it extremely exciting come Sunday.
Till next time for our EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From breathtaking Pebble Beach, California, it's live third-round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Beautiful weather here in this early February fixture for golf fans, and if you're locked in winter's vice grip, well, this represents a bit of hope on the horizon as we check the leaderboard. On top is the South Korean Sung Jae Im. He's at 11 under. Let's get into the action here as we begin at the par 3 fifth. That one safely on the putting surface. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
And any movement in this putt is going to be slight in nature. This is one you're looking to make.
Oh, yes, indeed. The line there, perfect. It is in for a birdie. And he's got it to 2 under for the round, 9 under now for the tournament. Frank, here we are, another good scoring opportunity, the dramatic par 5 6th.
It's easy to have that view of Stillwater Cove on the right, but that, needless to say, is not the place to go. Those 5 bunkers down the left really determine your strategy off the tee. Plus, you're playing from elevation, nearly 20 yards extra off the tee. So that run out at 360 at the end of the fairway, believe me, that's in play.
So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough. Second shot from the rough at the par 5 6th hole. You cannot help but think about what Tiger Woods did here in 2000 on his way to winning the U.S. Open. It was one of the greatest shots in the history of the sport. 7-iron from about 200 yards, thick rough. He just lashed at it, muscled it up the hill. And Roger Maltby, the announcer, said, it's just not a fair fight. He was right. All right, that's a good shot from there. Home and 2 on the par 5. Landed it on the green. Wasn't able to get it to stop from that far away. Just on the fringe. An outside chance at making an eagle here. Not much to this one. It's for birdie. Yeah, well done. It's back-to-back birdies here on this front side. And he'll move to 3 under here. Just 1 shot off the lead. Moving on to the 106-yard par 3-7. One of the most beautiful holes in the world. Craggy rocks, blue skies, and the beckoning Pacific beyond. Absolutely breathtaking. All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. We turn to Notah Begay III for this look at birdie.
And this putt moving right the whole way. Got to keep the pace up to hold its line.
Nope, that's going to slide by on the high side. Just a little too much break there. Okay, safely in for his par. And he's going to stay 2 back. From the famous par 3-7th to the equally famous par 4-8. Frank, what a hole.
It is, Rich, and it starts, in my opinion, the best 3 consecutive par 4s in golf. This one's a little bit of a blind tee shot. That white rock that's just up ahead, that's your line. If you hit it over the right side of that, your run out is about 250 yards. If you go a little left of that, you've got another 20 yards up your sleeve. But do not go further than that.
From the fairway, let's go to Notah.
Beautiful tee shot, great position looking at this green, and there are no easy options here. You got bunkers up the left, bunkers on the right. You have balls that are going to find their way into the penalty area. Requires precision execution.
That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Well, that is extracted from the bunker, but it is going to hang up short of the green. I don't think he's going to fall in love with that one, Frank, but it won't hurt him.
No, but you'd expect from there to sort of get it within kicking distance. Now you got to work.
This hole really taking its toll now. Okay, so that one finished off with double bogey. And he'll fall back to 8 under par. We finished the front side with what is often considered the most difficult hole at Pebble Beach, 483-yard par 4 ninth, ocean, all down the right, and bunkers and deep rough on the left. No room for error here. All right, in the fairway. From the fairway, we check in with Notah.
Well, when you find your ball in the fairway at the 9th, you hit a great tee shot, one of the most difficult fairways to hit on the entire golf course, but now it opens up the opportunity to hit a great second.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
10-foot putt left. Not a problem. That's in for birdie, and that score moves to 2 under par. So for our featured golfer, some good playing and some favorable scoring conditions here on this Saturday. But they'll look up at that leaderboard and see they're still well back.
But I think the goal really is to try and